Emily Blunt is starring in one of the summer's biggest movies, and after that, she's taking a break for a while. Here's why. The British actress revealed in conversation with Bruce Bozzi on his podcast Table for Two that she's set to take some time away from acting now that her latest movie, Oppenheimer, is set to release soon. Blunt appears in Christopher Nolan's latest epic as Catherine Oppenheimer, wife to Cillian Murphy's J. Robert Oppenheimer, and apparently that'll be her last role for the next year. Blunt has two daughters, 7-year-old Violet and 9-year-old Hazel, with their husband John Krasinski, and as she told Bozzi, she wants to enjoy their childhood more fully. This year, I'm not working. I worked quite a bit last year and my oldest baby is 9, so we're in the last year of single digits. And I just feel like there are cornerstones to their day that are so important when they're little. She continued,
And it's, will you wake me up? Will you take me to school? Will you pick me up? Will you put me to bed?
Right.
And I just need to be there.
Ultimately, Blunt said she feels guilty about potentially missing her daughter's childhoods, and she thinks that's common for moms. She added on the podcast,
And I think maybe all mothers are.
Yeah.
You're just prone to feeling bad for, God forbid, wanting something outside of being a mother.
Blunt was clear about wanting to take time away from acting so she could spend more time with her daughters, and it definitely doesn't seem like she wants them to follow her lead and become actors themselves. In a June interview with Harper's Bazaar UK ahead of the release of Oppenheimer, Blunt revealed, "My toes curl when people tell me, my daughter wants to be an actress. I want to say, don't do it, because it's a hard industry and it can be very disappointing. A lot of people tell you not to take things personally, but it's completely personal, especially when you're being judged on how you look, so you just have to endure that side of things." It's clear that Blunt, like many women in the public eye trying to balance successful careers and parenthood, is frustrated by the notion that you can't have it all. Even though she's unequivocal about this break from acting, she's also as ambitious as ever. Acknowledging to Harper's Bazaar that she's pleased that equal pay has become a bigger discussion in Hollywood, Blunt said, "Ambition is healthy. It shouldn't be seen as a negative thing. It's about knowing your worth and what you bring to a project and never apologizing for doing well." When all is said and done, it seems fair to say that Blunt deserves a break considering just how many projects she's filmed lately. She stars in the Amazon miniseries The English, and beyond Oppenheimer, Blunt has several major movies already banked. Later in 2023, her film Pain Hustlers, which tells the dark story of the modern pharmaceutical industry, arrives in theaters. Her action thriller alongside Ryan Gosling, David Leitch's The Fall Guy, is set to release in 2024, with Blunt playing the ex-girlfriend to Gosling's stuntman who's trying to direct her own film within the film. She's also reuniting with Krasinski for the ensemble comedy If, which is slated for a spring 2024 release and features a packed cast including Fiona Shaw, Bobby Moynihan, Steve Carell, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and more. Speaking of Krasinski, there are always whisperings about a third Quiet Place movie, and Blunt has starred in both of the films. A spin-off prequel starring Lupita Nyong'o, A Quiet Place Day One, is on the way, but as far as the mainline franchise goes, nothing's been announced yet. For now though, Blunt has more than earned her time away from acting, though audiences will undoubtedly be happy whenever she chooses to return.